Exams. Just hearing that word is enough to raise your stress levels, right? The late-night cramming, the endless notes, the coffee-fueled study sessions, and that heart-racing countdown to exam day. But what if I told you, preparing for exams doesn't have to be painful, overwhelming, or boring? What if there's a smarter way, one that actually saves you time, helps you remember more, and gives you the confidence to walk into that exam hall ready to crush it? Well, that's exactly what this video is about. This isn't your typical, generic, study hard and sleep well guide. Nope. I'm going to share with you an ultimate exam preparation guide packed with unique tricks, hacks, and proven strategies that you probably haven't heard before, but once you try them, you'll never prepare the same way again. So grab your notebook, or better yet, just focus right here, because by the end of this video, you'll have a full battle plan to ace your exams without losing your mind. Let's dive in. Section 1. Shifting your mindset. Before we even touch a single trick or hack, let's clear up the biggest mistake most students make. They treat exams like a memory competition. They think success comes from stuffing as many facts into their brain as possible and hoping some of it sticks until exam day. But the truth? Exams are less about how much you know and more about how effectively you can recall and apply what you know under pressure. That's a big difference. So instead of asking, how do I study more? You need to ask, how do I study smarter so I remember more with less effort? That's the mindset shift we're working with throughout this guide. Section 2. Setting up your study system. Hack 1. The exam map method. Here's one of my favorite hacks. Create an exam map. Instead of diving into random chapters or following your syllabus in a boring linear way, map your exam topics into 3 categories. 1. High-weight topics, the 60 to 70% of the exam that usually repeats or carries most marks. 2. Medium-weight topics, sometimes asked, sometimes skipped. 3. Low-weight topics, rare, unpredictable, or minimal marks. Most students waste time treating every topic equally. But smart students? They focus heavily on the high-weight topics first. This doesn't mean ignoring the rest, but if you secure the majority chunk, you're already ahead. Hack 2. The hourglass study routine. Most people either study for hours until their brain fries, or they give up too early. Here's a better way. The hourglass routine. Start with a short burst, 25 minutes of focused study. Then increase gradually, 45 minutes, then 60 minutes, then 90 minutes. After each cycle, shrink back down to 25 minutes to refresh. It's like stretching your brain's stamina instead of exhausting it at once. Over time, this method massively boosts concentration. Hack 3. Environment anchoring. Here's something unusual. Study in a consistent spot, but occasionally shift to a second environment. Why? Your brain forms strong memory connections between information and surroundings. If you only ever study in your bedroom, your brain may lock the knowledge to that space. So try this. Study 70% of the time in your main spot, but 30% in a secondary place like a library, coffee shop, or even another room. On exam day, your brain is more flexible at recalling because it has learned to retrieve information across multiple contexts. Section 3. Mastering memory with unique tricks. Hack 4. The Feynman technique with a twist. Richard Feynman, a Nobel-winning physicist, had a study method. Explain what you've learned in simple language, like you're teaching a child. If you can't, you don't truly understand it. Now here's the twist. Don't just teach it out loud. Record yourself explaining the concept. Then, play it back while doing something unrelated, like walking, cooking, or even before bed. This way, you turn your own explanation into an audio revision tool. It's like having a personalized podcast of your notes. Hack 5. Memory palaces for formulas. You've probably heard of memory palaces, visualizing a familiar space and placing information inside it. But most people use it for history dates or lists. Here's the hack. Use it for formulas and processes. For example, if you're learning the quadratic formula, imagine walking into your house and seeing a giant -b painted on your front door. Step into the living room. There's a square root rug with b squared minus 4ac printed across it. Head to the kitchen. Divide everything by 2a printed on the fridge. When you attach abstract formulas to ridiculous, visual scenes, they stick like glue. Hack 6. The blur technique for reading. Most students highlight their textbooks and call it studying. Big mistake. Instead, try this. Read a section once normally. Then, quickly skim back through it. This time letting your eyes blur the text, focusing only on keywords and structure. This trick forces your brain to notice the skeleton of the material rather than drowning in details. Later, when revising, your brain retrieves the skeleton first, and details fall into place. Finding the video helpful? Do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Section 4. Active Recall Hacks. Hack 7. Question Roulette. Instead of rereading notes, turn them into mini flashcards or even digital questions on apps like Anki or Quizlet. But here's the unique twist. Set a timer for 5 minutes and shuffle them randomly like a roulette. The pressure of randomness tricks your brain into faster recall because you can't prepare for what's coming. Hack 8. Reverse mock tests. Everyone practices with past papers, right? But here's a hack. Take a past paper, but instead of answering the questions, write new questions based on the answers. This does two things. It trains your brain to think like the examiner, and it forces deeper understanding. If you can create high-quality questions, you're definitely ready to answer them. Hack 9. Blurt revision sheets. Make revision sheets with all your main points, but intentionally leave out keywords or phrases. Then, test yourself by filling them in. It's basically creating your own closed test revision. It's painful at first, but it's one of the strongest memory reinforcements. Section 5. Productivity and Time Management Hacks. Hack 10. The Pomodoro Pyramid. Classic Pomodoro is 25 minutes study, 5 minutes break. But exams need more intensity. So upgrade to the Pomodoro Pyramid. Start day 1 with 25 fifths cycles. Next day, make it 35 sevenths. Next, 45 ninths. You're training your focus like a muscle, stretching it further each day. Hack 11. The 1-3-5 method. Feeling overwhelmed by a huge syllabus? Try this. Write down 1 big task, 3 medium tasks, and 5 small tasks per day. By breaking it down like this, you hit progress on all levels instead of wasting hours stuck on one monster topic. Hack 12. Sleep banking. This one's sneaky but powerful. Everyone says don't pull all-nighters before exams. True, but here's the hack. Bank sleep in advance. In the 3 to 4 days leading up to exams, sleep an extra hour each night. Studies show this reduces cognitive fatigue even if you're slightly nervous and lose some sleep the night before. Section 6. Unique subject-specific tricks. Math and science. Use the explain to an alien method. Pretend you're teaching formulas or concepts to a Martian who knows nothing about Earth. It forces you to simplify without skipping steps. History and literature. Create story chains. Link events or characters into wild, dramatic stories that are impossible to forget. Languages. Use the 90-second voice drill. Record yourself speaking vocab for 90 seconds, then immediately play it back and shadow it like karaoke. Section 7. The night before an exam day. Hack 13. The 20-20-20 revision rule. Don't cram everything. Instead, pick the top 20% of concepts that will likely cover 80% of the marks, and revise them in 20-minute cycles. That's efficiency. Hack 14. Handwriting warm-up. On exam day, before writing anything, take 5 minutes to literally practice writing quickly and neatly. Your brain-to-hand connection speeds up, so you don't waste the first 15 minutes of the exam trying to warm up your handwriting. Hack 15. Power posing plus breathing. This one's psychological. Just 2 minutes of power posing, standing tall, hands on hips, chest open, reduces cortisol and boosts confidence. Combine it with a 4-7-8 breathing cycle, inhale for 4, hold 7, exhale 8, and you'll walk into that exam calm and focused. So there you have it, 15 powerful, unique, and science-backed exam preparation tricks that go way beyond the basics. Remember, exams aren't about who studies the longest, they're about who studies the smartest. Pick a few of these hacks, try them consistently, and watch how your stress goes down while your confidence goes up. And most importantly, don't forget, exams test your knowledge, but they don't define your worth. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to subscribe for more life-changing hacks and strategies. And hey, drop your favorite study trick in the comments below so we can all learn from each other. Good luck with your exams, you've got this.